Sorry about the hold up. Because that's to make a video for basically how I make the live streams. Someone was curious. I got a feeling he's watching the stream as well. Or she. I know agenda of a YouTube comment, okay? Give me an attack helicopter before I know. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous. This is the hardest song to perfect in the game, alright? Second hardest to beat. The hardest to perfect, okay? And your boy Harry's gonna do this. If you're curious, the setup I use is as follows. If I'm thinking it's a bit weird, but a lot of people would have the... I'm copying Deathblood, by the way. I can't do speed. He normally has the quads here and the opposites here. I tried that and I thought I want to mash my right hand, hit everything with my left hand for the doubles in the ending. So I got these two. I do a quad by hitting both left macros, and for the what's it called? I just had these two free, so I thought for the very last line, literally the last bit, I thought put the common doubles on just for well, just help for us the song basically. Had to hook something up, and these two help a lot. So yeah. I'm basically showing my strategies. For that first bit, if you're struggling getting the first hold, if it just says all wrongs, you need to hit the trigger a bit faster, or your macro faster. What I'd recommend for that is, because it's one note gap between, or one note gap of, well, hitting nothing. I'd recommend you, if you're struggling with it, remember what you're hitting, and just look at your controller when you're doing it, okay? Like, I have a little cheat sheet for the bit after that, when you hit two of each note. I basically alternate left and right hand for every note for that bit, but I don't normally look at the screen, okay? I know the timing, I look at my sheet, so I know what I'm hitting, and yeah, it's a lot less distracting doing that. Now up until the chorus, you should be able to do it just practicing. Not much to say about it, to be honest. Just need practice. Now that bit, also once you've learned the song, that is your first part that's going to fuck you up. I haven't really warmed up for it because I've just got back home, but what I'll do is my thumb on X and do the square on my left hand. Well, hit left to my left hand, and from there, if you're fast enough, you can just mash it. If you're not fast enough, I kind of shake the controller into my thumbs. It's hard to get used to and very annoying, but that's the only way you can do fast spams. If you're strong with that still, when you're playing a song there's a gap of nothing to play, like a bit of a break, just practice doing it, okay? It will pay off. I need to get back to that bit now. Or another thing you do, which I also do, which makes it easier, if you're still struggling with that, try and just mash normally, but try and hit the notes early to start with, okay? You hit it early, you get the early goods. As you get halfway through it, you start getting calls, and then you get late goods at the end. You're basically abusing the fact you get goods instead of safes. If you've gone full call perfect, then you have to just speed properly, but if you want to do it my way, abuse the goods, okay? It helps a lot. Fucking hell. Come on! I'm hitting 6 of each, by the way. If that's any help. Oh, hang on. I need to turn this. I forgot it's been delayed. Now, so normal. This may take a while. Come on! Close enough. Right, now that should be fine with just practice as well. For the song, if you ever see a triangle O or a square X, hold, fat thumb it, okay? You could just hit with both thumbs, but if you fat thumb it, it gets used to fat thumbing and it makes, well, you're more likely to get a standard or a higher grade, basically. For that bit, it's still a pain to get used to, but for the timing, hit the first bit coming off from the left side, hit that just with your right hand, okay? For the second bit, it's the exact same timing. If it helps, just look at your controller. Yeah. It's the exact same timing. All you're doing is you're hitting with your left hand the same note. Between your right hand hitting, it's literally just double the speed of previously. So just hitting the same speed with your right hand, and your left hand hits just, well, your left hand hits in between your right hand notes. It's the exact same timing. And it's 3 triangles for the end, by the way, if you mess up that. Now this part I have to relearn, actually. Shit, wrong button. Now if using my setup, you could fat thumb the doubles. I would advise you use the macros though, which would be triangle square is R1, OX is R2. Still, for fuck's sake. Give it a second. And also, if you play with the what's it called? Your bumpers as the common doubles before, and your triggers as quads. I used to play like that. You're gonna have bad muscle memory for this, which is why this will take up probably the full stream to play. Shit. I should probably explain that. For this part, many ways of doing it. The way I do it is I fat thumb square X, I then hit down, I hit X, I hit down, and I just repeat that pattern. So left hand just hits down, your right hand alternates from square X and just X, okay? That took me a lot of getting used to, but it, believe me, is the most consistent way of doing it. Unless you want to mash X and hit square with your, or hit the double with your left hand only, it's just going to be a pain in the arse, as this is a minute and a half in. The second one, yeah, if you're good with fat thumbing, you can fat thumb triangle square and hit up and do the same method. That doesn't work for me, so what I do is, with the setup, I hit R1 up, triangle up, right? If you're struggling with the muscle memory for that, all I do for that is, because I've only started using this today, for your right hand, if you're hitting one, well, if you're hitting them, if it's a bumper or your triangle, keep your other finger, so your thumb or your finger, whatever you're hitting, keep the other one as far away as possible. Make it deliberate. That'll force your brain to think, oh wait, I'm hitting this one next. Just a little way to help out. Shit. This part just takes some learning. Yeah, you just got to practice that bit, to be honest. Let's keep hitting pause between bits and see what exactly you're hitting. Also, if you get a bunch of wrongs in this part, either look at your controller so you could hear the timing, or you're probably doing that last 360 wrong, or you're moving the wrong hand. That's what I was doing a lot. Like that. You're on to the hardest part of the song. Now, if you haven't practiced the first 2 minutes of this song, okay? The hardest parts are the spamming the chorus, the bit when you're fat thumbing, or only fat thumbing and hitting the single notes. Actually, yeah, those are the two hardest parts, to be honest. If you do those two parts consistently, you can get 2 minutes in every single time with a perfect. I can't yet, but today's probably going to change that. Now the ending. Many ways of doing this. The way I recommend you do this, if you're lucky and can do a speed, your left hand just hits the single note that pops up with a double, so like triangle, square, and your right hand just mashes the rest of the notes. If you do that, you're lucky. If you're slow like me, you want to rewind this because this will take a lot of explaining. For this, your right hand will just hit a circle twice, okay? The single circles, that's all you hit with your right hand. If you're struggling doing hitting twice with one hand and once with the other, play Sadistic's Ending, Sadistic Music Factory. That helps you a lot with this, okay? If you can't do that, practice that before you play this, alright? For basically, all the doubles you're hitting with your left hand, so your left hand will be hitting your fat from the top right. With these macros, you hit L1, you'd fat from top right again, and then hit R1 again. So yeah, top right L1, top right L1. Then mash square and down. I should replay this once, so. Yeah. I've only played this for a few hours this morning, so it should take just practice, alright? Next one, same concept, except your right hand will be hitting triangle twice. A bit more complex with your left hand though. Your left hand would fat from top right. You'd hit left trigger this time. You'd fat from the top left, and then hit trigger again. So top right trigger, top left trigger. This one's kind of more annoying to hit. And unless you want to spam a fat thumb, which is fucking annoying. I hit right trigger and left for that bit. So, that was shit, but I'll practice it all in one sec. Your quads, you normally just hit one trigger. With this setup, you would have to hit with your middle finger hit L2 and your trigger finger hits L1, okay? You hit at the same time, you get your quad that way. The singles you hit with your right hand is actually the easiest part of the ending. And you spam R1 and down for that will spam there. Okay, now this ending, this is the hardest part to do. This is why I have the R1 and R2 hooked up mainly. You can learn your own way, but I personally do it by I hit triangle and up for triangles, mash R1 twice, mash L2 twice with my trigger finger. This is all my trigger fingers, by the way. I mash triangle O. I don't alternate, I just mash triangle O with my right hand only. After I mash that, my trigger fingers switch positions, so from 1 to 2 to the 1. And I'll mash L1 twice. And this bit is probably why I keep tripping up, but after that I hit right trigger twice. And because how quick it is, I can't move to R1 fast enough, so after hitting R trigger twice, right trigger twice, sorry, I just fat thumb triangle square and fat thumb the bottom right with my left. So I'm basically doing a lot of spam fat thumbing instead of using macros, which is gonna kill me at least once, but it's the very last part of the song. I can't do anything else with this setup, basically. It works for everything else in this, and I've perfected this part once, so yeah. Ah, shit. So again, that's triangle up, R1, R1, L2, L2, triangle L fat thumb twice, then switch to L1, L1, R2, R2, and just fat thumb the ending, okay? Depends which way you're bare fat thumbing, but I'm bare doing triangle square instead of the top left. Yeah, that's just personal preference, but yeah. Now I got practice if I can do it. And also, as long as you know the basic concept for this, you probably get the first 3 lines fine. The last line's a bitch, but once you get the basic concept of this, that's when I'd say go into normal, and like Master of Puppets, just go straight for it. Okay, that's probably your best bet, because yeah, this song's is the hardest perfect in the game, so just go straight for it. Okay. I just realised a big delay on the stream. I've just gone on my phone. Oh, fuck it. This ending's so cheap though. If you're watching on YouTube side, like after the stream's done, you might want to skip ahead quite a bit. This is going to take a bit of practice. And also, if it's too much to get in your head at once, what might help me was just play with just do the spams with both hands, and play a couple times through just with your right or just with your left. Alright. Then we put them both together. I try and zone out a bit. Just don't think too much for it, and just let the muscle memory do the work. Bumper. Boom, 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 boom. What the fuck's happening? Wait, hang on. Oh fuck, hang on. My left bumper's broken. I'm not doing the fucking stream, come on. Where's my fucking knife? Hang on. The bitch with this is my mum's asleep, so I can't get the screwdrivers out of them. Not about waking her up. Bro, come on. Are you fucking kidding me? Hang on, is it? They better not fucking happen during the perfect. Ah, that's fixed. Don't know why I got champ though. Probably eyes look clearly proud. Everyone was the same. And also as well, if you did the common doubles and the triggers before, and you go to this method, it's slower than you think. Okay, slow down your right hand. I'm trying to just mash. I'm still mashing a bit too fast, so just play with your right hand for a bit as well. Yeah, fuck, it's not flat, it's not up. I turn the button noises down for the actual gameplay, but I'm turning it up for the fucking practice. I can't do it otherwise. You only learn that last line as well. I have a rough idea for this, but this ending I can't fucking do. I keep hitting fucking L1. Nearly. Is it better if I do top left maybe? Nah. That's fucking platform. You know what? Try R1 instead. I don't want to alternate for that. You know, if you're not perfect at fuck it, I'll do it. Actually. Yeah, fuck it. We'll give it a shot. If you do it without looking, make sure your timing thing is on. Don't want to be off sync. The holes you have to get used to. I've only had a few hours to practice myself. You know, fuck it. Try and get 2 down if you fucked up. It's gonna happen a lot. What the fuck? Even if you struggle perfectly with this, you line this up. It's near impossible unless you fuck up the last line, which I'm gonna do it. Completely forget what to do. As long as that's not the case, you should be able to eliminate death in this song. Look. First go out practice. 88%. My record's like 90. We'll be able to set up. So yeah. I want you to think this as well. This is it's only a bit off, but I think I used to use 16. Nah, it's too delayed. I think I need the song. I'm in it late, so I need the song to be. I can never get this one right. Is it more forwards or more back? I need the song to be earlier, so I need the song to be. Which fucking way is it? Is it all minus? Hey, dude. Yeah, well, Miku's a badass. I think this is right timing. Yeah, that's much better.